Going, everyone? How are you? Hope you all had a fabulous weekend. My name is Offense OG_FPL, and like I said, I'll be bringing you my FPL team, and I'll be reviewing everything and previewing all my teams week in, week out throughout all the 38 game weeks rather. So now, thank you for joining me once again. I'll take you through everything that happened this weekend, everything, including game week 1, all the matches. I'll be taking you through how every team performed, how my team is looking, if I need to make any transfers, do I have any regrets, and yeah, let's just get into it, people. I've posted in the chat. You can let me know if I am audible. Just give me a thumbs up there, people who are in the chat. Okay, yes, I'm just sharing my screen now, opening my FPL page. For me, I got 64 points. 64 points this week. I'll show you my team just now in a bit, if you can give me a second. Not sure why I'm not prepared, Okay, yes, I've just shared my screen now. Hopefully, you can all see my screen. I'm just going to see if I'm live on the other screen here. Okay, in the time being, here is my team for the week. I got 64 points, like I've mentioned. For me, 64 points. It's a little bit disappointing because there's still one more match to go. So my total ranking so far, from what I see, it's 1.3 million, which is not a bad ranking to begin with. But to be honest, the rankings do not matter in this time. The rankings do not matter. You just need to make sure you have the correct players and you are there in the next couple of weeks when the rankings start, when points start to differ and managers start to select different teams. Before I take you through all my team, I'll be going through all the results that went through this weekend. For those who don't know and didn't get to watch my deadline stream, I did say that I'm a Man United fan. And yes, so this season I'm hoping that Man United performs a little bit better, should I say, because last season we were disappointing. And yeah, finishing 8th was very low, was very, very, very terrible for us. But I did say that I wanted Tanak to stay. To be honest, for different kind of reasons, because I believe that Man United don't have the correct owners. So with Ineos coming in, hopefully now we can judge Ten Hag with the players that proper sporting directors or technical team can buy. So yeah, United have brought in 4 players, and none more so than Joshua Zexi, who got through and finished Garnacho's cross yesterday. Some might say it's a lucky finish, but yeah, they all count. I'm happy for Joshua Zexi. At least now he doesn't need to go through the the 007 or 077 that the majority of people know that Rasmus Hoyland went through. So yes, I'm happy with that. I think he didn't play. He didn't play well to start with. He got in. He played 29 minutes yesterday. He got 8 points, 2 bonuses, actually 3. He moved up to 3. So yeah, bonuses do change even after they are locked, because the other time I saw that Zexi got 7 instead of 8, and Mazraoui, who's also another signing for Man United, Nise Mazraoui, actually did finally end up getting 8. He's not even yet up on the FPL website, but I'm sure during the course of the week he'll be in there. He got 2. Dalo and Lisandro Martinez got extra points each, so they went home with 7. United kept a clean sheet. I think we actually did deserve that clean sheet, because we didn't consider a whole lot of opportunities. From what I remember, we only considered one chance, like one shot from outside the box from Tete in the first half. And United had a lot of chances. They could have won by actually more than one. We made it a nervy game there, because I think Bruno should have scored like at least 2 goals in the first half. One from a Leno mistake, then Casemiro slated to him. Then Bruno tried to hit it with the outside of the foot, but disappointing finish. He could have actually crossed it to Marcus Rashford if he wanted to, but yeah, it was not as easy as the chance that followed up, because there was a setter, man. Like, yeah, Bruno's got to eat his dinner there. Casemiro gave him another ball there, one-on-one with the keeper, Ben Leno, rather. He put his left foot out there to stop the ball, which was a good save, but it was a poor finish for me. Bruno could have walked with more than with at least double digit figure. All it's disappointing for Bruno owners, but yeah, for us who don't own Bruno, we'll take that. Not to say I don't want Bruno to get goals for Man United, but I would rather have my FPL player, which would be better. Speaking of my FPL player, Alejandro Garnacho, there were news coming out before the deadline that Amad Diallo would start, but I still had faith that I will stick with Garnacho, because I know of the impact that he comes from the bench, he brings into the team. He got an assist. He should have scored a goal. That would have been 9 points, and that will easy put him into the bonus point system, and he could have gotten at least a double figure with 10 or 11 points. But yeah, bit disappointing, because I would have had a goal from Garnacho and an assist from Rashford. So yeah, these things happen in fantasy. It's a big swing for me. So Garnacho left about 10 points for me there, a goal and assist, double and bonus point system. But with all that being said, I'll take a United win. 1-0. I know some fans won't be very optimistic about our chances this season, but I believe that we can do better than last season. We don't, like, the benchmark was very, very low, so we can't do as bad as we did. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna finish 6th in my predictions, but that's more of me being pessimistic and hoping that we'll actually get into 3rd or even 4th. I'll take that, but trophies are the most important for Ten Hag. Other interesting positions and picks for United are Mason Mount. He played out of position for United, or not to say out of position, but we played like a 4-2-2-2 with Mount and Bruno in a 10 and a 9 position. Bruno was more as a 9, and Mount was behind him playing the Bruno position. And on the right was Ahmad. On the left was Marcus Rashford, behind a double pivot of Casemiro, whom I think played very well. As a United fan, I've been saying for many years, we are crying out for a midfielder, someone that can replace Michael Carrick, someone who can hold the ball, someone who can calm the team down, who's very good across the ground, can move easily, and can cover Kobe Mino when Kobe goes forward, because I love Kobe Mino, but I don't think he's very quick on the ground, across the ground. So I think someone who's very good across the ground to cover spaces for him should do us better, and we should have Casemiro on as a bench player. But yeah, granted, with that being said, I thought Casemiro played very well yesterday, or on Friday rather. I thought he played very well. Speaking of our defense, that's where we got clean sheet points. I've already mentioned Darlow and Martinez, but yeah, Nuze Mazraoui. Yeah, I know I'm trying not to be knee-jerky and very, very knee-jerky, or try to be judgmental in the first week, So I'm just going to give it time. But I thought Nuze played very well on the ball. He gave us more composure. We could overload in midfield. He can open up spaces. Gave a foundation for Ahmad to play well, even though I don't think Ahmad played his best football. But yeah, with Ten Hag, he won't remove Rashford or Bruno off the team. So Ahmad was always going to be his first change. United fixtures, we have Brighton away, Liverpool at home, Southampton away, and Crystal Palace away. I don't think it's a good time for people to be bringing in United defenders, because we haven't been very good, or we weren't very good last season away from home. So it's Brighton, Southampton, and Crystal Palace in our next four. I don't see many clean sheets in there. Hopefully we can get clean sheets. I believe we are getting a foundation now. Maguire did play well. Sorry, didn't mention Harry Maguire. For me, I thought he was up there with man of the match. Actually, yeah, he played very well. Covered Andreas Pereira's 2-on-1 with, he could have easily slid it to Iwobi, but yeah, it was a poor pass. But thank goodness Maguire was there. So I believe that United's back four, De Ligt will eventually come in for Harry Maguire, but in the time being, Maguire this weekend will stay into the team for me. I believe Ten Hag will go with the same team. I'm not worried about my picks with Garnacho. I'm happy off the bench. I believe Rashford will get goals. Like that's how we just play to our strength. We're gonna just wait there for Brighton to have the possession. Then I believe we're gonna get chances in the break. So that's why Rashford for me is not a problem. As for Fulham, I saw for Fulham they played like a 4-1-2-3. With two number 8s, you can say, or 2 10s in Andres Pereira and Emil Smith Rowe. So for me, Emil Smith Rowe was a bit concerning because he played deeper. So yeah, the routes to points for him are very limited because he's playing deeper. So in Fulham, if you want picks for me, Muniz up front is the one, or you can choose Adama Traore, who's very, very not reliable, who doesn't score much and is always injured. So yeah, but good luck to those that have Emil Smith Rowe. I think he's a good pick. He might be one of my transfer in this weekend as I look to bring in someone for Jacob Murphy, but I'll talk about that at the end of the stream. Next fixture, we'll look at Ipswich versus Liverpool. I could have easily went for Jota, but like I said, I went for Rashford, who's 0.5 cheaper, which allowed me to get Garnacho as well. So yeah, Jota playing OOP out of position up front for Liverpool will get goals. He actually played more than I would, 78 minutes. Dawood Nunes didn't even play a single minute, which bodes well for Diogo Jota. So if you have Jota or you want to put in, I think that's still a good pick. Mo Salah, FPL GOAT for me as it stands. Highland might surpass him in the future. But yeah, it goes without saying the guy is good. But I did mention I'm a United fan, so I do not want Liverpool to do well. So in a way, it's difficult for me to pick Liverpool team, especially when I believe that United can challenge Liverpool. So I will hedge my bets with United players, at least for now. because there's still a long time to go. But Salah got 14 points, 3 bonus points, goal and an assist, with very, very good fixtures to come. A sea of green. He plays 3 of the next 4 at home, which are Brentford, Forest, and Bournemouth. I mean, yeah, that's just good for Salah. He's on penalties. He's now playing, changes game now. He can even assist more. So yeah, if you have Salah, you're laughing. But for me, it's either you have Salah or Haaland, because having both will kill some of the picks that are very good at higher price brackets. Salah also has United away, which he is, yeah, he almost certainly scores recently from recent memory. He scores a lot of goals, Salah, at Old Trafford. Remember them beating us 5-0 with Klopp. So yeah, the lesser said, the better. One pick that I did not like for Liverpool was Gerard Kwanzaa, who's not in the board here. He was hoofed at halftime, one of my picks. Like I said, I was influenced, I believe, by Twitter and listening to Liverpool podcasts. They were saying that Gerard Kwanzaa would play. So yeah, which he did play, but I didn't think he would get off at halftime. So I think Konate now comes straight into the team. That leaves a back 4 of Van Dijk, Konate, Trent, and Robo. Other picks that I can speak about for Liverpool: Trent Alexander-Arnold, the best FPL defender for me, in my opinion. Very, very good. Baseline of at least having, he's got 200 points twice and over 150 twice as well, or 3 times, sorry. He's very good. Last season, very disappointing. He came in at 8 million, which was too much for me. He's at 7 million. For me, it's still a lot, but I understand why people go for him. He plays very well. He's on set pieces. He can score long range shots. So yeah, Trent, if you want Trent, same fixtures as Salah. But for me, I chose Ben White, who's 0.5 cheaper. So yeah, we can have them all, like they say. I think that's it for Liverpool picks. Ipswich, I don't know much about the players as of yet. I actually think Omari Hutchinson played very well, left-footed, very tidy, good footballer, can dribble past the small spaces. But yeah, Premier League is a different ball game, so he will have to get some more quality into the team to assist with that. But I saw that they have bought a midfielder from Blackburn, who was the leading goal scorer in the championship last year, as well as Kevin Phillips. I wonder if he'll play. Definitely not next week, because City is their next opponent, so he won't play, as it's their parent club. Next fixture that I will go through. Okay, I'm just looking at another screen. Sorry, forgive me for that. The next fixture that I will go through is Arsenal versus Wolves. I think this is a fixture that came through for me. Kai Havertz, Bukayo Saka, I own both these players. They came through for me. I said it in my deadline stream. I want to have 3 Arsenal. For me, they have the best picks in FPL because they have less rotation and their players have at good price brackets. I love Kai Havertz playing number 9 for a team that can win the league. 12 points. I think he's going to get better in that team because they're going to create chances for him. I'm not saying he's the best player, but in that Arsenal system, I think he'll score goals. He might actually get 20 goals, in my opinion, because if Arsenal are to win a league, they need a 20-goal striker, and I think Havertz can deliver that for them. The fixtures are not very good for Arsenal because they played home. So if you played home, then 3 of your next 4 will be away. And if you played away, 3 of your next 4 will be at home. That's how I've realized the pattern of fixtures have fallen. So Aston Villa, Spurs, and City away. Very tough fixtures, especially for defense. I believe Arsenal can score in all those fixtures. Aston Villa away. They lost home and away to Aston Villa. I think they know that part of the reason they didn't win the league is because they didn't get a point against Villa. So I think Arsenal will try to make up for that. And I can see Arsenal getting a goal or two this time. And who's to say that Kai Havertz will not be involved in the goals? Speaking of being involved, the Arsenal fans will call him the star boy. Yeah, very, very good footballer, Bukayo Saka. One of my favorite FPL picks comes in at 10 million. I expect his price to rise just like Havertz this week. Was substituted in a 79 minute, which I'm not surprised. Could have got another goal or an assist there at the end, but yeah, I can't complain, man. Like 12 points, very, very, very good from Bukayo Saka. I might captain him in game week 3 because it's home. I'm looking to captain Haaland this weekend against Ipswich. But game week 3, I think I'm a captain Bukayo Saka. Very good. Many routes to points on set pieces. If Arsenal got the corner on the right-hand side, they like to bring in swingers. So, yeah, Bukayo Saka, like I said, not much to say. Happy I have him, owned by 32%. His ownership can only go up, which means the value will go up for my team as well. Lastly, I'll touch up on defense for Arsenal. They were the best last season, to be honest. Like, for me, you just had to have an Arsenal defender. I chose Ben White, 0.5 more, but nobody got more points than Ben White because they all got 6 in the defense, except Raya, whom got 8, I believe. Yes, yeah. Raya got 8 because he had 1 save point and 1 bonus point at 5.5. But for me, Ben White, he could have easily scored. He did have a chance, from what I remember, where he shot in the first half. Zinchenko's ball came in and he shot, but he mishit it. So yeah, you could never know. You never know with these things. Ben White for me. But yeah, you can also have Saliba and Gabriel, who are more threat on set pieces. Arsenal centre backs are the only ones of the premiums that I would have because they are very much of a threat on set pieces. Then looking at Wolves, for me, they are very blunt Wolves. They lost Pedro Neto. Mateus Cunha just came back from injury, so we'll need a few games to adjust and get into match fitness. So yeah, not many goals there. They are very tidy, but yeah, it will be very hard for Gary O'Neill and Wolves. Another fixture that I will be looking at is Everton versus Brighton. Everton versus Brighton. I'm just going to zoom my screen because I can see this side that, yeah. Everton versus Brighton. Everton lost 3-0. They were without Jared Brandtwaite, who was very heavily wanted by Manchester United throughout the transfer window, the summer window if you live in England, but for us, South Africa, it's the winter transfer. So yeah, Everton, very blunt as well. They have Dominic Calvert-Lewin up front. They rely so much on their foundation at the back and keeping clean sheets. So if you don't have Seamus Coleman at right back, whose years are getting past him, but he is still a good defender, and Nathaniel Patterson there at right back. They didn't have a right back, so Ashley Young to play there. So that's 2 of their back 4 out. Jared Brandtwaite wanted by Manchester United, but Everton insisted that United pay 70 million. The old United might have actually paid 70 million. So I'm glad that Ineos are here. We got 2 players for almost 70, or let me just say 90 million. Yeah, let me say 90 million, which is still not bad. Like, I'd rather have Euro and delete and that rather than Brandtwaite, whom I believe can still join United next summer. That's if Everton get relegated. Okay, yeah. Speaking of their opponent, Brighton, very good. They face United next week. We normally never win against Brighton. We definitely just do not win against Brighton. I'll just check here on the internet our previous fixtures against Brighton. But I know that we did beat them in our last game of last season, but that was just a dead game. We played our secondary team, and it was just a dead game, you know. So hopefully we can take something from that. Bear with me, people. I'm still multitasking here, these multitasking things. I'm trying to check what is our previous records against Brighton, because I think it's awful. From what I can remember, Pascal Gross used to score almost every week. And by the way, Brighton are top of the league, if that actually matters. But yeah, that really does not matter. It doesn't matter. Yes, Brighton we beat them last year, 2-0, and they beat us at Old Trafford, 2-1, I believe. Yeah, 2-1, 2-1, I believe. Okay, I think against Everton, they played very decent football. From the highlights I saw, I didn't watch the whole game. There were goals from Adingra, Simon Adingra, who came in for Minter at halftime throughout because of a concussion sub. I believe that, it was just a good performance from Brighton. I can't say much about this fixture. Didn't see much of it. I saw that Mitoma scored, actually assisted by the Minter. Then Welbeck got a goal and assist, as I saw on most transferred in and out. Welbeck is up there. He's already been brought in by over 51,000 managers, and he's in the top 7 most transferred in player. So yeah, but I think it's knee jerky. You know how FPL managers move. Once a player does well, they go for him. Yeah. So for me, I won't be going for Welbeck. I will still insist on going for João Pedro, even though Welbeck is playing number 9 and got the goals for Brighton. But Brighton still have Jorginho Ruta to come into the team. They still get Ruda coming to the team as well. And Welbeck, for me, injury prone as a United fan, I know this. Now these days is a bit better. So yeah, it was a good performance from Brighton. Hopefully they don't play as well as they did this week, because they're playing Man United at the Ames Stadium at 1:30 on Saturday morning or afternoon. Next fixture, Newcastle versus Southampton. In this fixture, there was an early red card for Newcastle, so you kind of told a lot, which me as a non-Isak owner, I am so much happy, to be fair. I'm so happy that Isak only got an assist with that, because this was the fixture which I had my couch, and I was hiding behind my couch hoping that Isak and Anthony Gordon don't do anything. So as soon as I saw that Fabian Schär got sent off, I knew that Newcastle would be limited and wouldn't score as many goals as they did not. Jolinton came into the goals. He got the maximum bonus point, got a goal, played 90 minutes, engine of the team, back from injury. He's going to be an important cog in Eddie Howe's system. Isak, very good player, to be fair. I know Arsenal fans would want him. If Arsenal got him, they would win the league easily. Yeah, I'll take him at United too. He's just a brilliant, brilliant footballer. He's quick in his feet. Like, for someone so tall, he can move fast, play very good behind the line. Thierry Henry-esque. I'm not comparing him to Henry, but yeah, he plays like Henry. If you would compare Henry to someone in this modern day. Okay, yeah, I can see that there's comment in the chat. I will come back to you, Karabo, there. I'm still going through the fixtures. I'll get to your chats when I go through my team and I close the show. Other things that I can speak about for Newcastle: Dan Burn got a yellow card, even Lewis Hall. Newcastle fans were very high on Lewis Hall, that he'll play. He only played 69 minutes, but we can't say, because he was already on a yellow and Newcastle were playing on 10 men, so he was replaced by Lloyd Kelly. Also, someone who's going to assist with Newcastle defense is Nick Pope. I think Nick Pope with 9 points. Yeah, he's a very good shot stopper. Not so decent with his feet, to be honest, in my opinion. I don't think Nick Pope is that good with his feet. Yeah, goalkeeper's job is to save the ball. As for Southampton, Blunt as well. I saw they had a chance cleared off the line for Armstrong, and Ben Brereton Diaz got the rebound, which was deflected out for a corner. I've nothing much to say about Southampton. I think they'll go down, to be fair. As for transfers, they signed Wesley Okuchuku from Chelsea, and they also signed Cameron Archer from Aston Villa. So hopefully that will just give them a boost into their team. But I do not believe that Russell Martin's boys have anything that can help them to stay up in the league, to be fair. Then our last fixture for the 4 o'clock games, or the goal rush games, were Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth. 1-1 in this. Wood and Semenyo, the goal scorers. I had Wood very much latter stage of last season. He came through for me, shot me up the rankings. Yeah, Wood was very good in Gameweek 1 to 33, just before I played my free hit in 34, which was brilliant. I believe I got over 160 points. Yeah, that was just, you had to be there, man. You had to be there. There was also an injury for Danilo, which was bad. Yeah, that's what I could take away from the game. Danilo hopefully gets well soon. I think he fractured his ankle. So hopefully he can recover soon and get back to playing. Bournemouth, they did well, I believe, just for coming out with a point, because they have Semenyo, who came in with a goal, who was identified as a striker on FPL last season, but now he's a midfielder. But he played OOP out of position in front, and he got the goal. But I think they signed a striker. I'm not sure what's his name, from Porto, like I said in the preview. I'm not sure what his price, if they've priced him yet, but yeah, he will walk straight into the team, I expect, for Bournemouth when they face Newcastle. Last fixture for Saturday, it's West Ham versus Aston Villa. Very good game. Ollie Watkins came straight back into the team without any preseason. I think Aston Villa played very well in the start. Leon Bailey hit the post earlier on. Then somehow, no, actually, it started off with the Amadou Onana goal from Yuri Tielemans' goal early in the 5 minutes, I believe. Onana got 10 points, maximum bonus points. 50 million from Everton. Very good player. He's replacing what's his name? Douglas Luiz, who was a very good fantasy option, who was actually on penalties. So it'd be interesting to see who's on penalties for Aston Villa. We'll have to wait and see for that. After the goal, West Ham grew into the game, and long ball into the box. Souček chested it, then was brought down, which was controversial for me. But once the referee gave it with this new VAR law, whereby it's going to be hard to overturn the referee's own decision, because they do not want the VAR to referee the game. So they will try to stick with the referee's decision unless the decision is clear and obvious. I think that's the phrase they use. Yeah, then Lucas Paqueta scored the penalty against a very good goalkeeper in Dibu Martinez there. Then second half, game was even. You could see it was slow. Then Una Emre, Brian Johan Duran, who was, he only played 28 minutes. He got a chance from, what's his name? Madsen from Chelsea. Whom they bought from Chelsea. Got a chance from there, yet after that, he could have easily crossed it into the box for Jacob Ramsey, rather. But yeah, he decided to shoot and hit the side netting. But Jacob Ramsey did eventually set him up late in the game where Duran finished. He was actually wanted by West Ham in the summer transfer. So yeah, these things they happen in football. Once you link to a team, you'll score against them. Good start for Villa because they're very tough fixture next week, which is Arsenal at home. Arsenal at home. After the Arsenal game, they have very, very, very good fixtures. I'll be looking in to bring in Villa players after that. None more so than Oli Watkins for me. He'll come straight into the team. That's it for the Saturday fixtures. I will quickly go through the last of the Sunday fixtures. Brentford Crystal Palace. I didn't watch this game today, but I did see that as owners were very, very unfortunate because in the first half, Palace got a free kick on the right hand side. He curled it in, but the referee had blown the whistle before. But I did see on Twitter that the referee did apologize thereafter, telling Glasner, the coach, that he might have made a mistake there. So yeah, if you have Eze, very unfortunate to not have gotten any return goal or an assist. But if you are Brentford, whom I don't believe people have a lot of their players because of their fixtures. They have Liverpool and City away and Tottenham away in their next 4 fixtures, with the Southampton fixture being the only green one. So yeah, that's why I believe many managers did overlook Mbomo, but he got 9 points. Very good start for him. I thought Brentford Visa got a goal and assist. So that's a good start from him. Something to take note as well is that Ivan Toney didn't even play or was not selected in the squad. So yeah, it increases that he might be his chances that he might be leaving and all the speculation. So we'll see on that. The last game of the Super Sunday, Chelsea and Man City, was the one that I was watching before I started streaming. The big man got a goal for us there in the first half. Yeah, for me, I know Salah might have done well this first half, but yeah, I'm just glad that I chose Haaland because of that Ipswich fixture. If you don't have Haaland at home next week and you're not captaining him, I think you need to hide behind your couch because he's getting. I don't want to jinx it for everyone, but I think Haaland is scoring at least a goal or two. Definitely. Definitely. You can see those next 3 fixtures. That's why I chose Haaland. He will be my captain for the next 2 of the next 3 because I think I'll captain Saka in game week 3. I don't think I have to say a lot about Haaland. Second goal was scored by Kovacic. I think it was Fofana trying to clear the ball. Then Kovacic got it in Chelsea's half, ran with it, and gave the keeper the eyes and slotted in from 30 years or so. Bernardo Silva with the assist for Haaland, I should mention. Those that have City defense, good on you guys. Especially with the fixtures that are about to come now, because we all expected that Chelsea would score. I expected that Chelsea would get a goal. I'm shocked that they didn't get a goal. So if you have Edison, good on you, 8 points, 5.5, whom I didn't think played very well, to be fair. Edison, very sloppy. He did fumble a shot from Cole Palmer, which could have been an assist, but Jackson was offside. But yeah, Jackson lives offside. He's always offside. He's a decent footballer, 30 million, good price, but yeah, man, Jackson, very frustrating. Cole Palmer, yeah, as much as I expected that he would get something, I'm not very disappointed because I don't expect anything from this fixture. I'm just going to select these fixtures just to show you Chelsea fixtures. Cole Palmer plays every week. He can even be captain for me in the next couple of weeks. You can see he plays 90 minutes. His next 6 fixtures are very good. Even though 3 of the next 4 are away to Wolves, Bournemouth, and West Ham, I believe Cole Palmer will be involved. He takes penalties. If Chelsea don't play the 3 midfielders in there, he can come in and play number 10, and they can have Neto and Nkunku in the wings, or even bring in Madueke. And Chelsea must still bring in number 9 in Victor Osimhen. So for me, Cole Palmer, I still have him. That's it for the review, guys, of the week. I will quickly go through my team now. I got 64 points if you just joined the stream. I can see on the chat, Karabo saying, shout out Drikas Duplessis, still not. Yeah, Drikas Duplessis, South African. If you're South African, that was a good fight today. He submitted Israel Adesanya with a rear naked choke in the 4th round in Perth this morning. So yeah, if you're South African, we had a good weekend in Perth. The Springboks beat Australia 30-12, I believe. Brilliant performance. Drikas Duplessis as well. Defended his champion. As Dana White might say that he will face Sean Strickland next. So yeah, but I would love to see him face what's his name? The winner of Whittaker and Kamza Chimaev. Hopefully UFC will come to Africa and more importantly South Africa. But we know that Dana White likes his arena closed, you know, like he doesn't like to go with an open arena in case it rains. So I don't think we have an arena in South Africa that holds over 20 to 30,000 people. I stand to be corrected. I don't know how many the dome holds. But yeah, shout out Drikas Duplessis. Very happy, defended his champion. I'm a very big mixed martial art fan. So yeah, shout out Drikas. I see you on the chat there. Shout out Drikas. For my team, 64 points, goalkeeper. Yeah, Dean Anderson, very disappointing. Yeah, Dean Anderson disappointing. Only got the 2 points. Got a -1 for conceding 2 goals. But I'll take that. I don't know what I was expecting from Dean Anderson. But yeah, the fixtures are still good. With 1 away to Chelsea and Liverpool in the next 6 as the Red Ones. Hopefully can get 2 clean sheets there and save points and somehow get a penalty save. Defense, Jared Kwanzaa, one of my big regrets this week. Yeah, 45 minutes. Konate will come straight into the team. So, yeah, he might be my transfer if I do make a transfer. Then Murillo, consider it frustrating to consider in the 87 minutes against Semenyo. Yeah, he could have easily got me a clean sheet and a bonus point. He was on 7. I know people don't like to check during the match, but I do check. Yeah, I lost like 5 points with Murillo. Ben White, for me, he will get the most point. Like I said, routes to points are a lot. He's in the set pieces, corners. He's there, so he can get a goal there. Any overlaps for Arsenal. So for me, 6.5, I know a whole lot of people only have him. Only owned by 10.6. Ben White, yeah, almost a season keeper for me. Even with these fixtures, I don't see myself selling the 3 Arsenal players, to be fair. Coming into midfield, only Saka returned for me and Garnacho with the 4 points, but very disappointing. Jacob Murphy was sacrificed after Fabian Schär was sent off. He was the one of my pints. I could have easily went Emil Smith Rowe to save myself a transfer, but I don't think I will sell him. I'll play him against Bournemouth and reassess after that. Rashford, 3 points, could have easily got an assist from the Mount chance, actually. We did get a Mount chance in the beginning of the second half, and also another assist to Garnacho. So on another day, he could have easily gotten points. So yeah, I'll keep him. He likes to score against Brighton away. Let me not say he likes to score, but I remember him scoring and sitting down Ben White. Arsenal fans can hold that, you know. And against Liverpool, remember where he took Trent Alexander-Arnold to the cleaners. So hopefully he'll return. So is Garnacho. Even though I still think Ten Hag will stick with his team, I wouldn't be surprised if Garnacho starts. And if he starts or he's on the bench, for me, he's one of, not a season keeper, but yeah, I think in the long run, because I do not want a wild card earlier on. I'm looking to wildcard after the second international break, hopefully after Gameweek 8. So yeah, many of my picks are long term. Coming into Cole Palmer, like I said, Fixtures are good now. I didn't expect much from the City game. Now, hopefully, he can deliver. And yeah, I know people will even sell him more. Bukayo Saka, yeah, nothing I can say. Happy he returned without Saka and Kai Havertz, who also did very well for me, who got a goal and assist as well. But he got the 3 bonus points. He's a striker, so you with the new rules, if you're a striker and get a goal, you might just well get the 3 bonus points. Mainly, that's how it works. Yeah, I believe number 9. Yeah, I see him getting at least the next 4, even though they are very tough fixtures. I see him getting at least 2 goals in the next 4 games, which will be good. You never know with assists. So Kai Havertz, I'm happy with him. Haaland, yeah, I can't say much about the big man. Got a goal today. Could have got the second one where Bernardo Silva played it, and yeah, he played it. He shot straight at, not straight, but not too far from Robert Sanchez. So had he put it on the corner, he could have had easy 13 points there. Fixture against Ipswich. You don't have Haaland. Hide behind the couch because, yeah, for me, he's up there. He's up there with the picks, so I am not scared. On the bench, Matthews returned nothing. Konza gave me 2 points for Villa. Robinson and Jefferson actually did get a game. So yeah, that's it for my team and the review of all the games. There's one more game tomorrow, Leicester and Spurs. I do not have players, so I'm expecting my rank to drop. It might even drop drastically because there are still picks like Son, Solanke, who's over 25% own, and Brennan Johnson and Madison. So if Spurs do well tomorrow, I'm expecting the people that have Spurs to shoot up the rankings. As for my team, I will take you through my team during the course of the week in the preview stream for Game Week 2. I will now start pre-recording streams. This is my second live. I decided that my first 2 streams will be live so that I can kill the butterflies and enjoy in this community. So yeah, I'm just so happy, guys. I'm very happy. I can see exclusive peers say Sun City Super Bowl Arena. Oh, nice. Yeah, nice. Then we do have an arena. Let me actually see Sun City Super Bowl Arena. I'm not sure how many that holds. It might be a very good venue, but we don't know how many seats it holds. Because UFC like to have, you see, capacity 6,000, which is very, very little. If you add people on the ground, it can go up to 9,000. We don't know. Hopefully, I'm very hopeful that the UFC will actually come to South Africa, man. I am very, very hopeful. I am a big follower of the UFC, and I'm a big follower of mixed martial arts from a very, very young age. I started watching the sports from grade 8 because one of my LO teachers was fighting in the EFC. So yeah, that's where I started watching it. I even watched Rika's fight for the EFC, where he was 2 division champion in the welterweight and middleweight. And now, as unorthodox as he is, he's a champion of the world because he's got the dog in him. Ala Vietni, wat ons Vietni. That's how the streets say in South Africa. Yeah, this is my team for the week. As I close up the stream, I will not go through it. I'll go through it during the course of the week. Like I said, I'll start doing pre-recorded videos. I'm happy that I've started my stream. I'm happy to be going through my journey. You never know. I might be broadening up and speaking about other sport, especially rugby, because I'm a rugby fan and I live in South Africa. And I'm looking forward to be attending some games here against All Blacks in 2 weeks' time at Ellis Park and against Argentina in Nelspruit, hopefully. So yeah, you never know. Thank you guys for joining me today. Let me check the chat before I leave. Karabo says, so OG, who shall I put in my fantasy squad from Man United next game? Oh, very good question there. KB, I'd say you can select, if you'll select one player, that's Bruno, to be fair. He's playing number 9 for United. He's on penalties. He's the best pick for United. For me, the reason I don't have him is because of the prices. Like I said, you can't have them all. So yeah, if you want to have one pick, that's Bruno. Second pick is still Rashford, I would say, because he will play the most minutes. Then Zexi, we got to give him time. I see you say you have low hopes on Zexi. What are my thoughts on Zexi? What makes you say you have low hopes? Come on, put in the chat, Karabo. Tell me why you say you have low hopes on Zexi. Why? Yeah, he might have not started well in the second half when he came in there, but after the goal, you could see he has those touches. So hopefully he'll grow into the United shed. We need to support the guy. We bought him for 40 million pounds, not very much by our spending across the years. And don't forget, we have Rasmus Højlund, so they can interchange. When one is out of form, the other can play. So yeah, Zexi, hopefully he'll do well, man. But United, we are crying out for midfielders and a left back. I've been saying this week in, week out. We played most of last season without a left back. Tyrell Malacia has been out for all of last season and the beginning of this season. Luke Shaw injury prone, so hopefully we can get a left back. But even if we get a left back, I believe it will be like part-time players like Ben Chilwell and Marcos Alonso. So that doesn't make me very excited. But yeah, midfield. Get Ugarte and get someone. If you get Ugarte, you can get a loan deal for Amrabat as well, or you can get Sander back. But I believe we need 2 midfielders. We need to strengthen up in midfield, guys. If we're gonna do something, I believe United can do something. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. Thank you everyone for joining me. I enjoyed the stream as well. I enjoyed having chats, exclusive peers. Karabo, shout out you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for watching my stream for the past 50 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna prepare to sleep now for work tomorrow, and then yeah, I'll start recording pre-recorded videos. Just make sure you like my video, tell your friend to tell your friend and to tell his friend or her friend that Offense, the OG's got a YouTube channel. So if you enjoyed this, please hit a like button on your bottom right hand corner and subscribe to my channel. Until